This is Trevor 1, and now it's time to go join Trevor Lynham for all this weekend's football action in Match of the Day. Good evening here and welcome back to Match of the Day, and we've got two absolute crackers for you this evening.
Back into Tielemans, and now this is the first time Perez, can he put a cross in? Vardy is there! Good header by Fabinho. Can they find him quality? Here's Jack Cork through, and his effort is going wide!
Well, our first game of the day is from Turf Moor, and we have Burnley facing the visit of Everton. A very under pressure Marco Silva brings his Everton side here to Burnley under Sean Dyche, which was last season's surprise package. Watching the highlights for us at Turf Moor was Trevor Davis.
Well, last season Burnley were one of the most impressive teams in the Premier League under Sean Dyche, and are playing a football which is bringing unrivaled success here to the Lancashire club. Starts in goal for them: Loughton, Tarkowski, Mee and Peters. For the middle lineup of Goodmanson, Westwood, Cork and McNeil, and Woods and Barnes acting as the centre forwards. It is an old-fashioned 4-4-2 for Sean Dyche, but it's one which has proven very successful. Everton, bit of a 50-50 club. If they can show form, they really are at side, poised to break the top 8 as well. Michael Keane and Yerry Mina will lead the defensive lineup as well. Gambin and Gomez in the middle for Everton. They've got Richarlison, Sigurdsson and Bernard in the middle. Calvert-Lewin is their main centre forwards. For the bench on them is Alex Iwobi and Theo Walcott, formerly of Arsenal. Three waves play on here. Sigurdsson, Calvert-Lewin. One is made by Richarlison, who goes on. This is Richarlison! Oh! He gave that an almighty whack here, Richarlison. And look at that, over the bar and away. Just a little more composure in that situation. That would be 1-0. Tarkowski stepped in quite fantastically. Goodmanson's ball into Westwood here. Here's Goodmanson again, and again. That's a fine cross, and it's not a great header. And Barnes had it. Cross came in. Barnes tried to direct it on goal, but credit to Seamus Golan for providing pressure. Sean Dyche will be just a little irritated. His team have gone inside, but just lacked that spark, that sort of killer pass that would have finished it. Sigurdsson. This is Richarlison. What can he do here? Oh, Gambien had the chance. This is Bernard with a cross goal. The header is away. This is Gambien again. Sigurdsson. Richarlison. Oh, it was a good chance for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Marco Silva will know that his Everton side have probably had the better of it. They need to start taking some of these chances that they're making, and when there's mistakes like these, which lets Dominic Calvert-Lewin through on goal and finishing quite brilliantly. Well, it was a mistake from the back. Calvert-Lewin found himself one-on-one. Marco Silva is getting involved in the celebrations Everton have the goal. 51st minute of the match, 6 minutes into the second half. I don't think Pope was getting anywhere near that, no matter how hard he tried. Clarets are behind, and Everton have the lead here. Definitely one. There's a lot about that Nick Pope could do about that effort. Gambien. Sigurdsson. Gomez now. Gomez's pass has caught out Matthew Lowton, and here is Bernard for Everton. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's in the area, unmarked, and in the end the header was right at Ben Mee. And that's the only reason that the goal has not gone in. And it is Chris Woods making way. Jay Rodriguez is on. The second former Southampton player in the contest. Yerry Mina scored the equaliser for Colombia against England. Here's Westwood. Cork. Rodriguez his first touch since coming on. Back to his former Southampton colleague as well. Oh, and just taken off his toes by Yerry Mina. Jay Rodriguez had an opportunity. And Dwight McNeil making way here. As Richarlison parts. Robbie Brady comes on for Robert Gavilion International, and Theo Walcott comes on for Everton. Robbie Brady now. Jack Cork again. Only just starting to find a few more passes. Can they find quality? Here's Jack Cork through, and his effort is going wide.
Substitution for Burnley.
Jack Cork's effort, he was blocked by Keane. It will be a corner, and that's his final contribution. Danny Drinkwater is on. Gudmundsson stands over the corner. It's a good header away in the end. It comes as far as Robbie Brady, then loses it to Sigurdsson. And now Walcott, marshalled by Drinkwater here. And gets past him. Theo Walcott with the pace to come in. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Bernard is completely unmarked if Walcott can find him. He finds Calvert-Lewin though, and that's the second goal, and that might be the final nail in the coffin for Burnley's comeback today. Well, it's great to see young English centre forwards doing the business, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin has done the business here for Everton. Nick Pope can just watch this slide past him, but it's Walcott's pace which does all the business. Calvert-Lewin makes a great run and a good finish to get past Ben Mee. That is a fine goal. Excellent bit of football. And Sean Dyche knows that that might just be game over now. Can Burnley get one back and make a real go of this with the last few minutes left of the match? Here's Gudmundsson. His cross. Oh, it's well stopped in the end, and it's a melee between Keane, and in the end Barnes was unable to get there. Keane and Pickford make sure. Walcott very nearly reached that. And the change mean Jean-Philippe Gambien is on, and Morgan Schneiderlin, so Marco Silva wants to shore up this midfield. The legs. Brady again. Rodriguez. Just trying to be a bit too clever here, I think. Everton will be relieved with that, but Burnley just need to play a bit more direct. Dominic Calvert-Lewin here, though, against Ben Mee, and Ben Mee makes an excellent challenge. Matthew Lowton. Now it's Ashley Barnes. Now it's Danny Drinkwater. Now it's Ashley Westwood charging forwards. Now he plays in Jay Rodriguez, and it's straight at Jordan Pickford. Sigurdsson wanted a better quality ball. Bernard, though, his game is over, and another former Arsenal man, and Alex Iwobi is on. Bit of a collision, but the referee waves play on. Calvert-Lewin again, Iwobi. Iwobi again, just Sigurdsson in the area, and that's all you need. That's all you need. 3-0. Gylfi Sigurdsson was the only one, but Iwobi picked him out, and it's a fine goal from a team perspective, and a cool finish from Sigurdsson. There's Iwobi, just puts it into the danger area. And Tarkowski Perhaps you feel he should have got something and blocked this. Ben Mee couldn't find him. Sigurdsson with the finish past Nick Pope. Everton 3, Burnley 0. There's a very unhappy man, and you can understand his why. And 3 goals, they've all gone to the away side today. Here's Logan. 3 minutes of time added on.
There will be a minimum
Brady will run against Coleman here for 2 internationals. And Rodriguez, his header was not going to worry Jordan Pickford. Yuri Mina had him off balance here, Jay Rodriguez. Well, there's the full-time whistle. Everton have come away with 3 goals and 3 points and have been vastly the better side. They showed real quality when it came to the key moments in front of goal. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with 2 goals as well, and Goodmanson at the end finishing things off. For Sean Dyche and his team, they'll have to pick themselves back up. They have been outplayed. They didn't quite show the ability that they have done up front when they had their key moments. Everton took theirs, and Marco Silva will definitely be the happier manager, because at full time here at Turf Moor, Burnley 0, Everton 3.
So 3-0 result for Everton, and the pressure may be slightly eased off Marco Silva. I guess we shall have to wait and over the coming months of this league season as well. And while we're talking about this season, a reminder of what we've got coming up for you next Saturday. Right, the return of Grandstand, the 61st anniversary. We'll be bringing you the Rugby World Cup clash between France and England, as well as highlights of the Czech Republic and England's vital international in the Euro 2020 qualifier. Another game to bring you today as well, and it's from Anfield, and it's first versus third today. Leicester City are going to Anfield, being again a team that's 1 point better off than they were during their championship winning season against Liverpool's side, which has won 7 games in the last 7. And Anfield for us to bring us the highlights was Trevor Motson.
Number 14, Jordan Henderson.
Well, it's the first clash of the Premier League, first versus third here. Leicester that have made a fantastic start, come up against an unbeatable side with a 100% record. Liverpool know that it's been 30 years since they were last league champions, and Jurgen Klopp knows that the current European champions know this is the trophy that they want today, and perhaps their first real test against a Leicester side that's been very impressive as well. Liverpool have no injury concerns, as go with their preferred lineup, with Gomez partnering Virgil van Dijk, and Alisson returns. For the Kop, they'll be expecting today, and for Leicester City, they've been the surprise package this season and have really shown some fantastic form by then. Kasper Schmeichel captains the side as well, with Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire's reply, Sonia choosing to be a great. Ndidi and Tielemans have been a real driving force in midfield, and Jamie Vardy this season can't stop scoring. Brendan Rodgers knows that he might be onto something. The best source of goals for Liverpool last season, after this man was heavily marked in most of his game, but Mo Salah, you know, does have the ability to jink past and produce something. Leicester at the moment playing very deep. And now this is Fabinho. Wijnaldum. Fabinho's made a run into the box. Wijnaldum though is well marked by Ndidi. Plays in Henderson! Well, it was a fine pass, and Jordan Henderson's made an excellent run, and that is a brilliant goal. And Liverpool are off to a fine start here this afternoon at Anfield. Wijnaldum waited and waited and waited, and Henderson made a run that nobody had picked up, but the finish with his left foot was fantastic. Kasper Schmeichel, no chance. Oh, he might even got fingertips to it, you know. But it was the pace which did for him. And Jurgen Klopp has got what he wanted today, which is an early start. And the Liverpool captain scoring in front of the Kop. Maddison. Good challenge there by Fabinho. Maddison just dwelled on it ever so slightly. Now this is Mo Salah, whose pace could show here for Liverpool. And he's charging away from Ben Chilwell and finds himself wrong. It's just Firmino and Mane in the box. It was into Firmino! And Liverpool are absolutely flying. Unchallenged, Mo Salah crosses into Robert Firmino, and he's got the goal. And Liverpool have a 2-0 lead, and they're flying here. Look at this, the cross is in, and I wonder if Evans gets that. No, he doesn't. Leicester protesting here that Evans was potentially fouled. Firmino's got the header. Schmeichel couldn't stop it. It's off the post and in. At the moment, it's a little too easy for Liverpool. But they are showing their quality here. Sonju. Tielemans out wide. Perez ahead of him. Pereira making a run here from right back. Back into Tielemans, and now this is the first time Perez, can he put a cross in? Vardy is there! Good header by Fabinho. Leicester threatening just before half-time. Well, the cross is over from the right. Perez found room, Vardy found half a yard. Brilliant recovery by Fabinho. Maddison here to take the corner. This surely will be the last moment of action here in the first half. Oh, it was towards Vardy, and he headed it over. And that's half-time. Their great rivals Manchester United had to wait 24 years between winning championships. Liverpool, this is currently their 30th year. Here's Firmino. Mane making a run past him. This is Mane, and the effort is comfortably saved by Schmeichel. But you can see the link-up play between Firmino and Mane, just how comfortable they are. Wijnaldum, Fabinho, Henderson. Here's Mane. Firmino trying to look for Henderson, and Zendini makes the challenge. And the clearance. Well, Jorginho Wijnaldum game is an excellent pass to set up the skipper Jordan Henderson to score. Naby Keita is back on, so his return from injury continues. A real mark of Liverpool here today. They're two wide attacking players, and that's Mane and Salah, are not afraid here to get their hands dirty with their defensive duties as well. And seeing Leicester here really struggle to find much in the game, but good bit of spell this by Leicester. Maddison, and Vardy's found himself through here for Liverpool. Oh, it's off the post. Jamie Vardy for Leicester was through and has hit the woodwork. Jurgen Klopp's making a change, and so is Brendan Rodgers. So Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has come on for Liverpool and taken the armband. Mark Albrighton has come on for Leicester City. This is Maddison with the ability to cross it in, looking for Perez. Back to Tielemans. Ndidi here. Best spell of the match here for Leicester at the moment. You feel they really do have to grab a goal from this, or it may be all over. And Albrighton isn't able to control that. That's Fabinho. Oxlade-Chamberlain through. Excellent pass through to Mo Salah. Can he run and use his pace to get past Chilwell? You bet. Look at Mo Salah going into the box. He's got the usual suspects in there. And now Oxlade-Chamberlain is in the area as well. And this is Oxlade-Chamberlain. Can he find a cross? Oh, it's a penalty! And it's the opportunity for the third goal for Liverpool. The foul, no doubt about it here. It was flagged by the linesman. It's a late challenge on Oxlade-Chamberlain by the man that replaced Harry Maguire for Leicester. And Mo Salah here with an opportunity to get on the score sheets. Used to pressure from 12 yards. Oh, and on this occasion gets it all wrong. Not quite sure what he was going for here. He has just smashed that miles over. Maddison up against Keita. Good control. Ben Chilwell. As if he will be first choice left back for England in the European Championships starting next summer, which you can see all the games with us here, live and exclusive on Trevor Sports. Here's Ndidi, first time pass. Mark Albrighton now. Jamie Vardy. Will Mark Albrighton go alone? He's probably got to here. Pass back to Maddison!
Substitution for Liverpool.
Oh, James Maddison had the effort. Michael Brighton seemed to think about Vardy here, but Vardy was in an offside position in trying to get away from Van Dijk. Maddison had the header and he's headed it wide. 2-0, 20 minutes to go. You probably sent that this is it. Here's Keita. And 3 changes made by Jurgen Klopp. This is Firmino. Keita again. A little work by the Liverpool midfield. Here's Alexander-Arnold. He'll come forward a lot in this game. Here's Keita again. Can he find a cross? He can. There's Firmino. Brilliant save! Oh, point blank range is Kasper Schmeichel, but oh, that was a good stop, that. Well, just have a look at this. This is the cross which has gone into the area. Firmino has got ahead here of Johnny Evans, just waits and hits this on the volley, and oh, that's going to sting, but that's a fine stop by Schmeichel. Well, Yuri Tielemans' game is over. For 13 minutes, in comes Denis Kuyat. Mane. In towards the far post. Chowdhury heads it away. Oxlade-Chamberlain just starting to go there. And Rodgers making another change. Damari Gray here is on for Ben Chilwell. Damari Gray, another promising young footballer. Alexander-Arnold with the corner. Liverpool 2, Leicester 0. Oh, into Shaqiri, the head's wide. That's the first set piece that Liverpool have got through, and Schmeichel was well beaten. There was nobody on the far post. Shaqiri will feel he should have done better. Into Vardy. He's having to come all the way to the halfway line to receive the ball. Now, has he got the option to run here at Liverpool defenders? This is Pereira. The cross goes in. Albrighton, first touch isn't great. Maddison goes in, and there is Van Dijk to clear. And Alisson has to make his first meaningful contribution of the game. Good block there to deny Maddison. Here's Mane. Lovely chested pass out to Firmino. Mane again. Robinson was threatening to run outside of him. Chowdhury picks up the ball. Now this is Mark Albrighton for Leicester City. Is there to be consolation from today's game? Gomez's pass in. Maddison's header straight to Alisson. In the end, it is a comfortable win for Liverpool by 2-0. That's 8 wins in a row here in the Premier League as well. Brendan Rodgers consoled here by Jurgen Klopp, who has produced an excellent performance, and he knows his side are very much starting to look like title winners. Firmino's fine header made it 2-0 after the Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson had put them 1-0 up. Might have had a missed penalty, but it remains very comfortable. Liverpool have got 8 from 8. It's 2-0 here at Anfield.
There we go. Liverpool have made it 8 in a row. Leicester will have to do a little bit better. Let's have a look at the rest of today's results. And Tottenham won 3-1 away to Brighton earlier on. Norwich and Aston Villa drew 0-0. That's going to help neither side there. Watford lost 1-0 to Sheffield United. Big result for them. And in the evening kick-off, West Ham and Crystal Palace drew 2-2 in the London derby. It means the table looks a little bit like this. Liverpool maintain their 100% record to the league season with played 8, won 8, 24 points. Manchester City play tomorrow. They are second with 16 points. Leicester remain third, but they're joined by Tottenham after Tottenham's win at Brighton. Arsenal dropped down the table and West Ham remain just a point above them as well. Sheffield United move into the top half. Man United slipped down to 12th in the Premier League table as well. Other than that, Watford, Newcastle and Aston Villa are all in the relegation zone as well. Wolves, Southampton, Norwich and Brighton seem to be the other sides tied in this. Burnley, despite the defeat, still remain in 13th. Well, I hope you've enjoyed another fantastic evening of football highlights with us here on Match of the Day as well. We're back with Grandstand next week. We've got the Rugby World Cup and we've got international football. The Premier League may take a break, but don't worry, we've got you very well covered. From all of us here on Match of the Day, good night.